folks, John Pettipas. This is the earliest I believe I've ever done a video. It's welcome back to the day. It's 20 minutes before 7 o'clock in the morning on the morning now of Saturday. Still dark outside. Saturday, which is the 6th day of November 2021. The video I'm recording now will be uploaded later today. Now, this is the Premier of Nova Scotia talking about real jobs. This is Saturday, November 6th, 2021's Halifax Herald. Premier real jobs comments spur backlash. Again, it's real jobs. Well, I've had enough of this bullshit, these fucking Tories and this little jerk we have for Premier. I'm going to repeat that. Enough of this bullshit, this fucking terrible Timothy. Let's call him for what he is. He's terrible Timothy. He's a despicable piece of shit. He's an embarrassment to our province. I'm going to repeat that. He's a despicable piece of shit. He's an embarrassment to our province. Terrible Timothy. He was put there. I repeatedly heard what a cocky bastard he was. He phoned up a previous Conservative candidate, PC candidate, that ran against what was a prominent Liberal and damn near defeated the prominent Liberal over in Cape Breton. And he phoned the guy up, asked for support, and the individual said, well, appreciate your call, but I'm supporting so-and-so who's a Cape Bretoner. And the guy said back to me, he said he was so cocky, he didn't even ask me if I support on the second ballot. And I go on and on and on. And my video would go on for 15, 20 minutes. That's just one example comes to mind. Now, I have a list here now of the seating arrangements in the Nova Scotia legislature. Somebody actually sent me that to save time, and I requested it. And she, nice lady, a constituent assistant to a wonderful MLA, sent it to me. Now, over the years, I will watch the legislature proceedings coming out. They come out on it's electronic Hansard. Hansard is a booklet that records what everybody says in the Nova Scotia House Assembly, and it's publicly available. And there's also an electronic one now. The last number of years allowed cameras. So anyway, I'm reviewing this, and I see this one and say, who's actually did this with MLA this past week? Who's the picture of that dude now from where you're standing? And the individual got back to me and told me who it was, and who's this new minister, or who's this opposition MLA, or who's so-and-so, what I see there, he, she, whatever. And this particular office I'd phone, and prominent office in Nova Scotia had the lady's direct number, very discreet. Once in that office, they're representing the province. A wonderful lady, very careful about what they say. So I'd say, phone up, who's this one? And take a minute or so, and she'd look at her seat plan and say, this John is such and such an MLA from so-and-so, or this woman is such and such an MLA from such a certain party and from such and such a riding. So anyway, I did this probably 3 or 4 times. This is a fact. So anyway, one day I phoned up and I said, who's the cocky-looking fella not too far from Jamie Bailey? And this lady is always discreet and careful what she said. Mate said, John, oh, that's Tim Houston. I'm not making, this is a fact. I said to the distinguished lady, I said, who's the cocky-looking fella sitting not very far from Jamie Bailey, who was then the opposition leader in Nova Scotia of the PCs? And didn't outlook at a plan, just a very unusual comment. She come out and said, oh, that'd be Tim Houston. So he is one disgusting, cocky bastard. If he's disparaging people that work for minimum wage and work damn hard and consistently do that, look, why does he deal with the pedophile in his own cabinet, in his own caucus, in his own cabinet, and a department you wouldn't believe? But it's terrible Timothy. Terrible Timothy's a Tory, and they have one standard for the rest of us and a special standard for themselves. I mean, I could go on with some other stuff and say, where does he get this? But it's all fact, and it'll come out in the laundry. But anyway, terrible Timothy. The cocky bastard. Real jobs. All I can say is, and I'll give you the title of my video, is going to be, when will we in Nova Scotia, the great province of Nova Scotia, When will we get here? Let me put this where the camera can see it. When will we get a real premier? This is an important job, the Premier of Nova Scotia. I say Nova Scotians deserve a real premier. Enough of this bullshit about questioning real jobs. Hell with that. Every job it's not a job that people do. That's not important. Not a job. There's not a job. Every man, woman, teenager, senior that gets up to do their job, I applaud you. I say thank you. Merci. Thank you all. Tablet. So I give it in English, French, Dutch, Gaelic. But we deserve Nova Scotia deserves a real premier. And I've made the prediction before, and I'll repeat it this morning, that Terrible Timothy is the premier for time being. And with that crew he has around him, and his terrible little minions, believe me, I sincerely believe Terrible Timothy will not serve a full 4 years. And you'll see why as time develops. With that, I gotta go, but the title of this morning's video is, you'll see it later today, is Nova Scotia deserves a real premier. Down with Terrible Timothy. With that, get a good breakfast yourselves, folks. Don't let Terrible Timothy spoil your breakfast. Get a healthy breakfast yourself. I'm going to have oatmeal and applesauce and Nova Scotia blue wild blueberries and Nova Scotia produced milk. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless, and have a good morning and a good day. Thank you. Bye for now.